If you know, you know. This is my favorite coffee ever made. It's the best coffee I've ever had. It's a small little shop in Dawsonville, and I love it. So, I moved all my stuff outside on a little cart today so I could show you the results from the kiln firing. A lot of these were refires from when what I didn't like from the last time. So here we go. The first one, the gold, that I was so hopeful for, that I thought I was going to be so in love with it. Apparently it does not turn gold when you mix it with other things. But it is still very pretty. And this is, underneath is the cordovan, which turned out to be like same color as my barn, like a brick red color. On this nice, yummy swirled clay. These little shot glasses are $10 each. One of them had more metallic on it than the rest. This one started to go metallic. So I think if I didn't layer it with so many things, if it was by itself, it would turn gold. But it is still very pretty color. I moved out here because the lighting was better, but now I'm out here, I see that there's like a huge reflection. I don't know, it's hard to see. But I like them. It's a little set of 3. These 2 are not textured, and then this one has a little leaf texture on it. There you go. So I'm not going to fire those again. I have a limit. I only refire things once. If you refire it more than once, you're prone to have problems. So here was the blue stemless goblet with the 1 thumbprint. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I like the thumbprint a lot. And it was Jess's Chun Blue before. And then I added Norse Blue and a Mayco Jungle Gems. I can't remember what it is right now. I have to go back and look at my picture. So if I do this again, this is where the Norse Blue was, this line. It didn't really run as much as I wanted to, but I really love these gooey drips. That was the Mayco Jungle Gems. So I'll probably overlap it more so it goes to the edge. But it is a really pretty blue. Yeah, I really should have looked at my pictures of what I put on this before I started this video. Oh, these were copper. These were supposed to be copper. Copper jade. And then with light flux over top. That's what it is. Copper jade. Jade copper? It's a Mayco glaze. I think the color gets better. The exposure gets better if I get close, but then it's blurry. Look at that. This one has 2 dimples. Dimple on the left, dimple on the right, and sort of like a little sand dollar shaped flower in the middle. I don't know if it's supposed to be a flower or sand dollar. All these cups with the dimples, they're $30 each. And these were my refires. They were already this dark pink color, but I added a light pink on top of it to try to make it more pink, and I painted it down farther, so it only went to here before, and it comes down here now. So this is Mayco's Raspberry Mist and Stroke and Coat Pinkaboo with a light flux around the edge with a little butterfly. 2 dimples. And there's 2 of these. a little set. Although one is slightly bigger than the other. They're sisters, but they're not twins. Now these green ones that drip so much. They had the Clayscape Spearmint on there before with light flux. And then I went and put Mayco Aurora Green around the top to fill in the top part right here where the glaze had ran completely off. Well, I think the drips got bigger. This one turned out okay. I'll probably sell it. That's some huge drips on the back. This one has 2 dimples and a flower texture, flower stamp. Very comfortable to hold. Here's the other one. Also very beautiful colors. Probably more green than it shows in the camera. The camera is making it look lighter with some blue in it. I mean, I guess there is some blue in it, but it's more of like a darker green. But this one, the drips on it were so huge that it ran completely off and stuck to the kiln. So I might try to grind that off and save it, but it's not going to be for sale this weekend. And also this little glaze drip, I popped it off, I bumped it and it popped off. And so now there's a little divot there, so I have to fix that. So I don't want to fire this a third time. So I might just chuck it in the bin, but I might try to save it. Or it might just be for me and I keep it at my house. We'll see. I've been working on trying to find a really good pink. And I know this is pink, but it's very dark. It's not, it's I don't know what kind of pink you would call this, but it's a lot darker than, I wanted a light pink, like a very spring, fresh pink. And I have a pink that is light pink, but it's flat. It's just plain light pink, like I painted it on with acrylic paint. And I wanted a light pink that had some variation in it, you know. It has some different tones in it. So I had this really old glaze that I bought 2013 or something. Yes, glazes last forever. They dry out. You have to add water back into them, so sometimes they don't work very well. But Laguna is a brand of glazes that were cheap, so I bought a lot of them when I started making my studio. You can buy them dry, like dry powder glazes, and then mix your own water in. And so when you do that, you're not paying for shipping on water weight. You're getting a dry product. So you can buy like 2 pounds of dry product and it makes 2 gallons of glaze. And, you know, 2 pounds or however many pounds, I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked, but I think it was 2 pounds of dry Laguna glaze back in 2013 was like $10. So I could buy 2 pounds of dry glaze for $10 and make 2 gallons of it. And I thought, oh, that's the best thing ever. But I was sort of a beginner in the glaze world back then, and I had no idea that, sorry Laguna, no offense against you or anything, but they kind of suck. I'm working with them now to try to figure out if I can add something to them and do additives to make them work for me. They're very hit or miss. Let's say I probably have 10 Laguna glazes that I bought and made glaze from, and I really only like about 2 out of the 10. But one of them was this light pink. And it's called Pink Ice because, you know, it's supposed to make like little ice looking crystals or variegation, and it does. It's very light pink. And it's like a creamy with like little washes of white in it. Let's see if I can find another one. It breaks really well on the texture. See, there's a little splash of pink coming through. You know, it breaks really well on the texture, but it runs. And I wiped off this rim right here really good. I wiped it. When you see that puddle, I had it sitting like this. And so that puddle just ran right off and just stuck to my kiln shelf. And this was going to be this was going to be a wind chime. And I've tried it like 4 or 5 different ways. And I think I'm just going to give up on it. You know, my nose never runs during the day. And then now I'm talking on this video sitting outside in the sunshine and my nose is running. It's just not fair. See, but this was going to be a wind chime. And I had all these different sizes here. And I was going to string them together. But they all ran, so they have sharp... Oops. They have sharp pieces of glass underneath where all those little bubbles are, so I can't sell them. I mean, I could probably try to grind them off and fire them again, but why? So I have a bucket of failures, of bad stuff. And I'll throw these in there. My plan is I'm going to break them all up. And you can either use them as mosaic tile. Or I was going to get some of the cute pieces and throw them in a rock tumbler and see if I can make jewelry from them. So here's my stack of wind chime pieces that are all failures. And they're all going to go in the chuck it bin. So bye-bye. I also fired some necklace pendants, or, I mean, I could use them for something else. I'm not sure yet. Beads, little button beads. These are cute. They're like little token size with a hole in the middle. So that's enough for one necklace or bracelet. Car's coming. Hopefully it's no one I know, because that's embarrassing. I think it's FedEx. And then I made a whole bunch of these leaves. And this is a satin green by Opulence. I can't remember which one. Meadow, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. The alumina rod did stick inside some of them, so I'm going to have to get a Dremel and drill that back out. But these... Or I have... all different varying sizes here, so I may make a big chunky necklace, like 2000s fashion. I don't know. We'll see. Those are really pretty. I don't know what color this was supposed to be, but it came out very black. It's just a pendant. I'm thinking about putting gold on it. Drawing something in gold on it and firing it. Everybody liked my little whale plate that I had on Facebook. Somehow that picture got pulled out of my grouping. Well, I didn't pull it out, but you know, enough people liked it that it got featured or something. And so now it's the one that pops up. So now more people see it and now they like it. Anyway, my little whale plate was blue with the little blue speckles on it. And it was very similar to this color combination. Well, I also did a little mouse plate. It can be a spoon rest, a jewelry dish, a soap dish, whatever you want really. But it is perfect size for a spoon. You can put the handle right here to rest between the ears. And these crystals I thought were going to turn out more brown, but they're kind of gray-green. But it's okay. And then this is Opulence Paprika, and this is a Mayco Glaze. It's not Himalayan sea salt. It's another one. I don't know, but it covered the texture too much. So I did have eyes and a mouth and little feet carved into it, but it just completely filled them in. And then the little belly, I had little cute little hair textures. But yeah, completely gone. Now it's just all smooth, but it's still cute. My little mouse plate. Oh, and I had a tail. I had carved a little tail. Yeah, I'm surprised it filled it in so much. So I'll have to remember that for next time. Now, on to my favorite things. Actually, this one's probably my favorite. But, I don't know. This is my favorite. I almost broke it when I dropped that thing earlier. These are my little tea baskets that you put your tea. I said tea bags in the last video, but it's not like used tea bags. You know, you put your little packets, little tea packets, you know, the little paper ones with all the different flavors. And you put it out on your counter. It's really pretty. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that yellow. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. This is my dandelion texture. I know, you didn't know I had a dandelion texture, but I do. Look how pretty it is. Frosted Lemon by Mayco. And then I put light flux across the edge, which didn't really show on the outside too much, but it showed on the inside. So that's where the light flux was. And then the bottom, it's Mayco Alabaster, which is a satin finish cream white color with more light flux. Whenever I say light flux, for all those people who don't know anything about pottery, light flux is the word flux in the clay world, in the glaze world, just means melty. Like runny, melty, yummy, melty. That's flux. Flux is glazes that have materials in them that help them run. And so light flux is just plain. It doesn't have any color. But the way it reacts with other glazes, it makes them like blend together really well and run together. So if something comes out of the kiln, well, this was the first time I fired it, so this one turned out good the first time. But if something comes out of the kiln and it's not good, then I'll go and put light flux all over it and then fire it again. And the light flux will like blendy, melty all the colors together a little bit better. And it just makes the glazes look better, in my opinion. You have to like the melty kind of look. So anyway, this is a tie. It's either this yellow or this one. I've also been trying for a long time to find a good yellow, and I found it. This is it. I'm going to put this on so much stuff. I have other yellows. Again, I have a Laguna yellow. It's called Sunflower. I have a paprika. I mean, not paprika. I have an opulence yellow. I can't remember what it's called. I have another Mayco yellow, lemon meringue. Thought that one was going to be good, but the lemon meringue in Mayco is a matte finish, and it's very blah. But this one, woo, 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 woo. This is good too. All my tea baskets turned out pretty good this time. So on the inside of this one, this is Mayco. Look, now I see a little pinhole there. Look at that. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not sharp. It actually looks like dust. I'm leaving it. This is Mayco Norse Blue. This also had Norse Blue on it. You see the similarities? Very good color. And then on the outside, it's Mayco Riptide. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's like a satin matte finish. It did run a little bit and collect here along the edge. Not too bad. I mean, it didn't touch, but you can see how much it pooled around the feet, which I'm surprised it ran that much because it's a satin matte finish, but still made it. Nothing touched. I would have put Riptide all over on this one, outside and inside, but the Riptide, because it's satin matte finish, it's not dinnerware safe. It's food safe, so that means it's non-toxic, like nothing leaches out of it, no lead or anything like that. But acidic foods can interact with this glaze and mess it up. And sometimes it'll leave cutlery marks. Like, I know this is not a plate, but if you're like eating with forks and spoons and clanking against it, it might leave little marks. So that's why I put Norse blue on the inside. It's very similar blue undertones, but it's better for food contact. And then this one. Very pretty texture. This is a butterfly texture. Can't really see any butterflies though. This is a butterfly. There's a butterfly right there. And this is a butterfly. So the feet kind of covered it up. This is Mayco Stoned Denim. Just one glaze. No other glazing in there. It's a very nice blue that breaks over texture, this brown color. Very lovely. There's no texture in the inside, and you can see it kind of did like a oil spot separation thing. It made its own dimension in there. It's very lovely. Very lovely. I don't know that I like these feet, per se. They're very, look at me. But they're on the bottom, so you're not really supposed to look at them. So I might not do them again. See the feet on this one? They're little dots. They're like more utilitarian. I think that's more my style. Dang, I need to be careful. Okay. And then last but not least, well, I guess not last. I'll show you these two. This was a failure, but it failed before it even went in the kiln. And I decided to do it anyway. I picked it up. I picked it up by the handles. And I broke the handle off. I mean, I should know better, right? I should know better, but anyway. Again, this is me trying to find like a good pink. Also purple. Purple's difficult too. This is a purple. And it is kind of yummy. So I might try it again. This is Mayco Alabaster. Underneath, 2 coats. Within 1 coat of Mayco Lavender Mist over top of it. It looks really good on the handle. And it looks really good in some places. And I don't know what makes it look good in those places. But then, like in here, there's no texture and it looks kind of splotchy. But I'm going to sell this one as a second because it still has 1 handle. You could still technically use it. But I did have to cut the rest of the handle off and put glaze over it, so if you didn't know, would you know? I don't know. And I really love this texture too, with these flowers. So that's it for my tea baskets. I think I have 2 more tea baskets left over from my last show. They're wrapped up in paper in a box, so I didn't get them out to show today, but I will have a couple other tea baskets. And this one will probably be half price if anybody wants it. Then I have these plain white platters. I just fired them plain white because I'm going to paint them today. Plain white. Another one plain white. And I'm going to paint them today with my flower technique and fire them later. So there's no flowers on them yet, but I will paint flowers on them. And hopefully by Sunday. I don't think they'll make it to my Saturday market, but hopefully by Sunday they'll be at my market at the 7 Seas, which is from 2 to 6, 2 to 5, I don't remember the time. So feel free to come by there and see me. I have a market in Canton on Saturday with the Georgia Clay Council. I only opted to do one table there, so I'm not going to be bringing as much stuff with me. It's a longer drive for me, and this is the first time I've ever done anything with the Clay Council, so I just wanted to kind of test the waters out and see if I like it. So they have me set up on the porch. It's at another pottery studio. So they have me set up on a covered porch, so I don't have to bring my tent or anything, but it is still outside. There will be other vendors outside with tents, and then some other vendors will be inside on a shared table altogether. You had the option to choose one of the 3 different scenarios whenever you signed up. And this is the first year that the Clay Council is doing this, and this is all potters. It's all pottery. So I get to hang out with other potters for once. I have both of those on my Facebook page, so please come by and see me this weekend. So Saturday is in Canton with the Georgia Clay Council. And then Sunday is at a little spring market, a little pop-up spring market at the 7 Seas Farm on Highway 136 in Dawsonville. Okay, see you later. Bye.